Hey y'all, welcome back to Digits. Today we're going to be talking about volumes of rectangular prisms and basically how to find that. We'll be closing up our unit after this video, so make sure that you watch other videos a couple of times to make sure you're ready for the test. We will probably have it when we get back from spring break sometime that week, okay? So don't stress, I'm not going to give you the test the day we get back. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I want you to copy this into your notes. This is just a couple of important things that we need to remember when we're finding volume. The volume of a prism is the number of unit cubes or cubic units needed to fill the prism. The common units for volume are cubic inches, or inches to the third power, inches cubed, cubic feet, and cubic meters. Okay? The reason why we use the cube root, that you see right here, is because you are multiplying three different dimensions. So you're doing 1 times 4 times 2. If you were doing inches, it would be 1 inch times 2 inches times 4 inches. And then it would end up being 8 inches cubed. Okay? Because you can't really do inches times inches times inches. You just have to do a cubic root. Okay? I want you to go ahead and pause the video if you need to finish copying down the notes. If you are done, push play. And let's keep going. So copy this formula into your notebook. For rectangular prisms, you can use the formula V equals LWH, where L represents the length, W represents the width, and H represents the height. Okay, so let's say you had a rectangular prism. Just pretend that this looks pretty, okay? Okay, so the volume is the entire shape. The entire inside, I guess you could say. The length is down your bottom. The width is how wide your base is. And the height is the distance from your base to from your two bases. Down here and up here. Okay? So, go ahead and copy this formula. I don't know why I did that. Copy this formula down and push play when you're finished. Some key concepts, you also want to include this one as well. And I'll explain this one as we talk about it. Let me go ahead and draw my prism again. My fantastic artistic ability. Again, just pretend that it's pretty. You get the gist of what I'm trying to do. Okay? So there's more than one way to find the volume of a prism. There are actually two ways to do this. And we'll talk about each way as we're solving them. So there's another way called volume equals the area of the base and the height. When you're talking about area of the base, your B is going to be capital. Alright, and this is how that works. Let's pretend that the base was 8 units, or 8 inches. Okay? And the width of that base could be, let's say 4 inches, just because. And the height is going to be, let's do 5 inches. Your B is going to be the entire area of that base. So you're going to go ahead and take care of the 8 times the 4. Alright, 8 times 4 gives us 32. Excuse me. So the area of our base is 32. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Oh my gosh. I think they're gone. So, 32 is the area of our base. Now let's look at the height. Just 5. Now what I'm going to do is multiply 32 times 5. Oh my goodness, these hiccups are killer. Okay, I just took a break and ate a cracker and drank some water, so I think I'm good because the hiccups are gone. Alright, so let's kind of dive into what this actually means. Let's solve for the area of this rectangle. So, we first need to write down what our formula is going to be. Right? In the past it was area, but we're not trying to find area anymore. We're trying to find the volume. we have two formulas. We have volume equals length times width times height. And we also have volume equals the area of the base times the height. I'm going to write a little, let me just get here and erase that. There we go. Alright, so let's use my favorite method first. Put this guy aside and do the length, width, and height. We are going to replace our variables that we know with the appropriate numbers. So, our length is going to be 6 centimeters. Our width is going to be 3 centimeters. And then our height is going to be 4 centimeters. So essentially, all we have to do is 6 times 3 times 4. All right, 6 times 3, it gives us 18. Times 4. And then 18 times 4. 4 and 8 is going to be 32. 4 minus 4, 5, 6, 7. 32. So the volume of our rectangular prism is going to be 72. And look, we're doing centimeters times centimeters times centimeters. So it's going to be centimeters cubed. Okay? And cubed means, is a cube is a shape that is a three-dimensional figure. Squared is a two-dimensional figure. That's another way to think about this stuff, guys. Okay? Just in case you're wondering. So that's one method. Here you go. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's very similar to the first one we did, but instead of actually writing out 6 times 3 times 4, we just find the area of the base. We talked about that earlier. So we just do B, which means area of the base, is 6 times 3, which is 18, times the height, which is 4. We just did this one, so it's going to be B equals 72 centimeters cubed. Okay? Again, I like the first one better because I like to write my things out one at a time, just to make sure I don't make any silly mistakes, like I don't multiply wrong, whatever. Now, sometimes you're going to have whole numbers, but like the box of Miss Carrie's array that we did, that we moved to the blue box, you might not have whole numbers. Maybe you'll have a fraction. So we've got to figure out, by using our method, we're going to figure out what the volume is of this rectangular prism. Again, don't make sure you're reading what it says before you try to start working with numbers. Okay? So we're doing a rectangular prism. So we know we're not doing cube, so we're rectangle. We have volume equals our length is going to be 3/5. Our width is going to be 2/5. And our height is going to be 4/5. Now what you have to do is multiply it together. 3 times 2 is 6, times 4 is 24. 5 times 5 is 25, and if you have 5 times 5 is 25, and if you have 5 25s or 5 quarters, you have 125, or $1.25. Alright? So, our answer, since we're using the units, our unit measurement is meters. We do meters times meters times meters, which is meters cubed. Alright, hopefully you're on the same boat with me. Again, if you prefer the other method, you can use that other method. It's up to you. Alright, what is the volume of the rectangular prism? So, there's your example we just did. So I'll go right. They go with us. Alright, answer this one in your notebook. So I want you to see if you can solve this one before I show you what the answer is. It says to use 2 different methods, but I just want you to choose one of the methods and stick with it. So you can use volume equals length times width times height, or volume equals area of the base times your height. Alright? But make sure whichever one you choose to do is one that you're going to stick with and one that you're going to remember. If you choose to do area of the base and the height, and you can't remember how to find the area of the base, then you need to do the different one. Alright, pause the video, see if you can figure it out. Just drop the eraser. Got it though. Okay. Alright, so the first thing you do is write your formula. I'm going to use the area equals length times width times height. Okay? Not area, what am I using area? Volume, oh my gosh. Volume equals length times width times height. Sorry. Alright, so our length is 2 1/6. Our width is going to be 1 5/6. And our height is going to be 1 1/3. Alright? I'm going to go ahead and turn my mixed numbers into improper fractions. So we can do 2 times 6 plus 1 to get 13 over 6 times 1 times 6 times 5. 1 times 6 is 6 plus 5 is 11 over 6 times 1 times 3 plus 1, which is 4 over 3. Now we just have to multiply straight across. So 6 times 6 is 36. 36 times 3, put that over here. 36 is 20, 18. 3 is 9, 10. Is 108. And then 13 times 11 times 4. Well, 11 times 4 is 44. 13 times 4. That's going to give us 572, I think. That seems right. Yes. Okay. That is not a decimal. All right. So now, we can't leave it as an improper fraction because when we're talking about units of measurement, you don't leave it as an improper fraction. You turn it back into a mixed number. Okay? Sometimes you will leave it like this, but most of the time you will not. So let's go ahead and put it back into an improper fraction, or sorry, a mixed number, and solve it. 572 divided by 108. 108 can go into 572 5 times, which is going to be 540. Subtract your difference. You'll have 5 and 32 over 108. Now, 32 and 108 can be reduced. 4 can go into both those numbers. 32 divided by 4 gives us 8. 108 divided by 4 gives us 27. So our answer is going to be 5 and 8 27ths. Now don't forget to include your unit of measurement. We are talking about feet, so it's going to be feet cubed. If you got 5 and 8 27ths feet cubed, you got it right. Alright, so, sorry, let me get back to where we were. Okay. Whoa, too far. Here's what we just did. We did 2 1/6, 1 5/6, and 1 1/3. We multiplied them together, and either way, like I just said, you would have gotten 5 and 8 27. Okay? Alright, let me erase this little guy down here. So you can work by yourself and see if you can solve this problem right here. You have 3 1/4, 2 3/4, and 1 1/2. I know you can do it because you are smart, you are awesome, and fantastic, and wonderful. So see if you can solve it, and when you are done, push play to reveal your answer. Alright, so here are the answers. Again, choose whatever method works best for you and solve it. We will not have time to do any more for today, so I want you to go and go your digits and complete your lesson. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.